Simizu.
Good morning. Well, welcome back to IRI. We had an amazing day yesterday. We had 70 amazing competition qualification matches and 7 unbelievable mentor matches. I hope you were here for the mentor matches. Congratulations to the All Canada Alliance for winning the mentor matches yesterday. More importantly, we raised over $5,900, almost $6,000 from the mentor match entry fees and the Alliance Captain Auction. So that's outstanding, and thanks again for all of that hard work. I also want to thank all the students who were down here for the mentor matches yesterday for reffing, giving a try at reffing and judging and game announcing and emceeing. They did an amazing job as well, so thank you for doing that. It was really a great way to cap off the first day at IRI. Many of you also donated blood. We thank you for doing that. It's a great way to kind of give back to the community, and we appreciate you doing that as well. And of course, we had an amazing dinner last night, courtesy of the IRA Planning Committee. So we've got qualification matches to complete today, and right now, I think it's 10:23. Bedford Express currently in first place, and they're up in the first qualification match here after we're done with the awards ceremony. So we'll see how they do this morning as well. Also, don't forget about the IRI charity auction. That continues this morning. It will close shortly after the Alliance selection. We'll give you plenty of time to get in your last bids, but that'll happen right around the Alliance selection time. And we'll finish our qualification matches this morning, move into our Alliance selection, and then break for lunch, and then have our finals tournament. So by the end of the day, we'll add 4 more teams up to the banners up here on the ledge as our 2019 IRI champions. So first, let's present some awards and scholarships that we're going to give out. So I'd like to invite our planning team back to the field with me. Andy Baker, Chris Foltz, Brant Bowen. Give them all a huge round of applause. So I'm going to ask them to stand right in front there, and then I'm going to take my place behind the lectern here, and we're going to get started. All right, here we go. So first, we're going to give out some scholarships. So we're excited to be able to offer 4 scholarships this year. These scholarships are funded from our sponsors and from the IRI, and they recognize students who have excelled in FIRST. Selections are made by the sponsoring companies and are based on a student essay and a mentor letter of recommendation. And we're going to ask the recipient of each scholarship to come down to the field, receive a plaque from the planning committee, but then also please, after the award ceremony, each recipient should meet with Chris Foltz in the volunteer room for some additional details about the scholarships. And each of these scholarships is $2,000. So from Sponsor Innovation First and VEX, our first recipient is Xander Stewart from Team 1023, Bedford Express. Our second scholarship is from sponsor Allison Transmission, and the recipient is Kaylee McKee from Team 1720, Fixed Gears. Accepting on Kaylee's behalf. All right, our third recipient is from sponsor Rolls-Royce and is Sarah Bressler from Team 1676, the Pascack Pioneers. Congratulations. And from sponsor Andy Mark, our fourth recipient is Nathaniel Grattan from Team 1073, the Force Team. All right, please join me again in congratulating these four students, and thank you to all of the students who applied and for these companies for their sponsorship of these scholarships. Our next award is the IRI Volunteer of the Year Award. And the IRI Volunteer of the Year recognizes an event volunteer who goes above and beyond to make the IRI successful. This young volunteer has been fieldside as an official volunteer for at least 5 years and was here as a spectator many times before that. You've seen him on fieldside all weekend, so please join me in congratulating the 2019 IRI Volunteer of the Year, Danny Arbuckle. Congratulations, Danny. Next is the Indiana First Foundations Award. The Indiana First Foundations Award recognizes an individual or organization who has made a significant contribution to FIRST in Indiana. This small team has driven a step change in event broadcasting, IRI Live, high-level webcasting, interviews, and excellent game analysis has taken the online version of the IRI to a new level and enhanced the viewer experience for hundreds of people each year. Please join me in congratulating the RoboSports Network, RSN, as our 2019 First Foundations Award recipients. Congratulations again. And our last award is the IRI Mentor of the Year. The IRI Mentor of the Year is a special recognition for a mentor of a team attending IRI based exclusively on the strength of the student nomination letter. This mentor began in FIRST over 14 years ago. He has been a mentor in all 4 FIRST programs and is dedicated to spreading the message of FIRST and inspiring the next generation. His students described him as a part-time professor, a full-time researcher, all-time motivator, always encouraging, guiding, and teaching. The secret behind this team is out. Please join me in congratulating the 2019 IRI Mentor of the Year, Mark Buckner, Team 4265, Secret City Wildbots. Congratulations. All right, that concludes our awards. Thanks again very much. We have a couple of announcements before we get started this morning. There is an FTC tournament in the auditorium. Is that correct, Andy? So please go out and check the FTC tournaments that's happening here at the high school to check out all of the great FTC teams that are here as well. And then finally, there is a Woody Flowers Award, Woody Flowers Finalist Award meeting that's starting at 9 a.m. Chris, do we have a room for that? On the other side of the volunteer room. All right, and that's starting at 9 a.m. So all Woody Flowers Award and Woody Flowers finalist recipients are invited to attend that meeting. And then finally, we want to thank Jeremy Hudak. He is responsible for our flag display and for the proposed first flag that's being displayed here at IRI this weekend. So now let's get ready to start our qualification matches. We need you all to please stand for the playing of our national anthems. We begin with the national anthem of New Zealand. The national anthem of Canada. The national anthem of Israel. the national anthem of Mexico. And the national anthem of the United States of America. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you ready to begin? Come on, let me hear you. Are you ready to play some more Destination Deep Space today? Here at IRI, let's get it going with our next qualification match.